What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I do apologize, my throat's a bit fucked. I think I'm getting a cold or something. But I just have to talk about the face-off yesterday between Canelo and Caleb Plant. And I'm sorry, but this is... I mean, don't be wrong. This has built up hype for the fight like fucking crazy. That shit's going around like mad, which is awesome for the fighters, awesome for the fighters, for the fans, everything like that. You can tell there's a real bit of bad blood there. Now, obviously, I am a Canelo fan, but I just want to say I have no bad will towards Caleb Plant. I don't hate Caleb Plant. His story is amazing. And once he loses to Canelo, I wish him all the best in the world. But I just have to say, how do you get your cheap shot countered? Now, obviously, initially, everyone said he missed and Canelo slipped it and binged him, which is fair enough. And then Caleb Plant put this up on his Twitter saying missed my ass or whatever he said. And he hit him with like 3 fingers. Now, Canelo rolls with punches anyways in the fights. If he gets hit, he rolls with it. Now, why would you brag about hitting someone with 3 fingers? No punches were thrown, by the way. There seems to be people thinking that Canelo threw an actual punch. He didn't. He hit him with the palm of his hand and caused a cut here. Then they said that there was actually no connection from Canelo. It was actually the sunglasses on Caleb Plant's face, which I strongly disagree with. You can just tell from the pictures, from the video, that Canelo did hit him with the palm of his hand. It may have pushed the glass into his eye, but it was Canelo's palm to the face that caused that cut. Now, let's hope the fight isn't postponed. But one thing I just have to say with that is, for starters, the whole thing was pretty crazy. But one thing that I thought was really cool during the video is you can see Canelo know it's coming. As Caleb Plant walks back towards him, Canelo drops his glasses himself, knowing that shot is coming. Caleb Plant was so predictable there. People are saying, oh, the fight's already over. For me, if I was Plant, I would at least be thinking, fuck me, he was quick. Because Plant was fully extended hand. Now, if he had a clenched fist, he would have completely missed. It would have skimmed right past Canelo and then been countered. Now, that sounds very much like the Billy Joe Canelo fight. But, you know, all in all, it was fucking crazy. I don't know how you managed to have a cheap shot get counted. That's a little bit embarrassing. There was obviously talks about, oh, Caleb Plant said something about Canelo's mum, and obviously you don't do that. And then Caleb Plant was saying, I'm not going to talk about people's mums because I believe his mum passed away a couple of years ago. I think she was shot or something. Yeah, Caleb Plant said his mum was killed and shot 2 years ago by police. So obviously he's saying he's not going to mention. I don't care what was said, to be honest. Obviously, Caleb Plant seems to believe it's because he isn't afraid of Canelo, but Billy Joe wasn't afraid of Canelo. Billy Joe was there to win. Caleb Plant saying, I'm the only person who's there to fight back and not just pick up a paycheck. But Billy Joe was there to fight back. Gennady was there to fight back. Kovalev was there to fight back. Most people that he has fought are there to fight back. Most boxers, regardless, are there to fight back. I don't get this whole point where it's like, oh, Canelo hasn't fought anyone of this, or this person hasn't fought this. At the end of the day, they're boxers. They're getting in there. If you've got a 30-0 boxer coming up against a 30-0 boxer, they're both going to be impressive in that own regard. You're not a bum at 30-0. You can say people like Wilder have fought no one of note, but that still means that he's still good. He's still got some skill or some knowledge in some regards there. I don't believe in, oh, he's only fought bums because he's fought people who have had a few losses. That doesn't mean anything. Some of the best people that we call legends have had losses. It's just the way it is. I don't get that. So I think Caleb Plant's point of Canelo his ego was bruised because I wasn't afraid of him and I'm there to actually fight back. I think that's a stupid argument. I think they were just talking shit. Canelo pushed him. Plant went to slap him. Canelo slipped it. Smacked him back. Cut his eye. I think that is as simple as it is. It's funny as fuck. It was a bit of drama. It was awesome to see. Canelo always gets a bit heated. You saw in the Billy Joe face-offs, he got really in his face. In the Gennady face-offs, they got really in each other's face. It's just the way it is. It's just boxing. In MMA, they have face-offs that are fucking wild. You guys ever see when John Jones and Daniel Cormier had that face-off and they were throwing actual fists at each other? David Haye, for example, in face-off. It's just the way it is. People are trying to find hidden meanings behind it. Oh, he spoke about Canelo's mum. No, he called him a cheater. No, he called him a druggie. No, he said this. No, I just bruised his ego because I'm not afraid of him. No one's afraid of Canelo. That's just the way it is. I'm a huge Canelo fan. I don't believe people are afraid of him. I don't believe people go into the ring with him being afraid of him. They might be a bit overwhelmed because of the crowd cheering for him and because of who he is. But I don't think there's many fighters that will get in a ring with another man they are afraid of. Yes, they might be like, he's very skilled, I've got to watch myself. But no man will get in a ring with another man and go, I'm afraid of that man right there. There is 1.2 million people watching. I am afraid. that's not the way it is. You know, sometimes they're just more afraid of what's happening, more afraid of the event and the crowd and all the eyes on you. But there wasn't that many eyes. It was a face-off. There was a few dozen reporters, a few dozen people watching, promoters and managers and stuff at either side, and that was it. So I don't believe it was because, you know, Caleb Plant was like, I'm the big balls, look, I'm not scared of you. Billy Joe wasn't scared. But I don't believe that he was like, you're a cheater. I don't believe he said something about his mum. I don't know what was said. You know, I do respect Caleb Plant. He's got a hell of a story. And, you know, when it's all said and done with his career, I believe he will lose to Canelo. But when it's all said and done with his career, he'll have a hell of a story to tell. He'll be a very motivational man, I believe, for what he's been through and what he's lost in his family. You know, I think he'll have a great story to tell. And being able to say he fought one of the best middleweights there ever is and the best middleweight alive right now, you know, I think it'll be great. But that being said, my prediction is just Canelo wins the fight, probably puts him away in 8 rounds, as Canelo did say himself as well. But it seems to be a lot of, you know, look how big my balls are at the moment. Like, oh, you know, Canelo didn't actually hit him in the scuffle of everyone pushing each other about. Caleb Plant's glasses caught him. There's a photo clearly of Canelo like this, closed palm, pushing against his face. He clearly did cut him, and Caleb Plant's like, yeah, you know, the smoke blowing out the nose emoji. No, you did get hit. You know you did. You went to slap him. You grazed 3 fingers and you got binged in the face. Just accept it. But, you know, all in all, pretty crazy situation. I thought I'd talk about it. Obviously being a big Canelo fan and looking forward to this fight as well. Builds hype for the fight. A lot of silliness about the fight. And, yeah, man, you know, I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing what happens and what goes down. You know, end of the day, I hope nothing was said about mothers or that. I know obviously everyone goes right away for, you know, Canelo's a cheater, Canelo this, Canelo that, and stuff, and Caleb Plant said this and Caleb Plant said that. In the situation, shit just gets heated. He might have said something about his mother. He might have said something about it. He might have said something about him that Canelo misunderstood. Canelo might have said something that then enticed Caleb to say something. You just don't know. But, you know, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks always for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this. It was a crazy situation. But fun to talk about, you know. So, but yeah, I was just checking Caleb's Twitter, and he, you know, he's posting things about when Canelo and Demetrius Andrade had that argument backstage. I was like, stop being a little bitch, just shut up, just let it go. Like, he's saying, like, oh, well, you know, Canelo said, I'm gonna fuck you up right now, motherfucker, and look what Canelo's saying, and look what Andrade's saying. Like, get a grip. Like, Caleb, why stoop to this level of these reporters that are so desperate for clicks on their Twitter? Like, why retweet them and report and, like, you know, and all this shit? Just let it go. You tried to cheap shot him in front of people. You missed. You failed. You grazed 3 fingers. You know, people are calling him Caleb Sweet Fingers now, which is just fucking hilarious. So, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. But thanks always for watching, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.